First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yeah. You don't want none. Switch.
80 weapon. Hey, orbit.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Hit it.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10.
Topper! Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Go!
Watch the slant. Check.
Hey, Alpha!
Check. Hey, watch that.
22 jet bomber.
54. Man out.
Shoot!
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
15 line.
Check right.
You draw Porter.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
61, matchbox light.
43's the Mike. It's a party now.
Yes.
Switch gears.
They go.
On first down, this is Geis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready.
All right, D. Man left. 3 down.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready. 18 Gator.
What we got?
X3. 218 chopper. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Mike check 33.
Now it's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Hey!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 27, Kaiser. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
25, check 25, check 25. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
90 Wolf.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We want it. Come to my world. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Protein spill. Smooth. 43 is the mark. Watch the pass. Watch the ready.
On the ground, it's Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
General West. Bravo. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check. 43. If you don't get this, boy.
You think you gonna get this?
Get it.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Come on. Now.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He finds Humphreys. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Texans first down.
Set. 70. Indy. 45.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Hey! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
Switch up, switch up. Hatchet, hatchet.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
80 weapon.
You can't block me.
Hey, Delta.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike's 50.
Go.
Mike's 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Hey, zoom. Hit it.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
5.
43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Check. 43. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Shoot.
On first down, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check the backer.
Chopper. Hey, nice 7.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 3.
Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to get in. And I think the proponents of the Chargers saying, hey, why not kick it? The failure to convert is going to keep this game tied. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 21-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
22. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
To throw is Kaiser. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Check Mike 33. Watch the backer. He's coming. Double up.
Third and long for Kaiser. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, orbit.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Let's go.
This is Geis. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
All day, pump. Mike, check 33. 33. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert able to find his running back, Geis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Got it.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
36. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Echo.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You bet. Now. You bet. Deep river.
Here's Geis. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
218, chopper. Hey, Haywood.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 54.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Ready?
Geis. Now we're going to get a stoppage, and oh boy, that looks to be Geis who is down on the turf. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Watch the out. Watch
6-6, bullet high.
Safety creeping.
Smooth.
54's Mike.
Get it.
On fourth down, Herbert, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That's caught. It's Malone. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Look at me, zipper! Bravo!
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. It's going to be a long day. That's going to
protein spill.
Kill.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yep. Motion. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Double. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Fight!
From the gun, Herbert. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Check, hot route. Hot.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check Mike 33.
Hey, exit.
And all call. Mike check 33. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hit it.
Off play action. Herbert flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They begin with Michel on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go now. Six to one. Check 56. Come on. You better bring it. Check 4. Rotate. Switch. Jam. Kill. Undercrunch. Kill. Squeeze. Kill. What? Go.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh.
In your face.
Go. SOS. Check 15. Deuce.
Here's Kaiser. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch twins. A little flare. Sponge. No.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Let's go, boys. Bring it out.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run it with Carson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, high 7.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Watch 54.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, seam 6.
Check Mike 33. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Slam.
Hey.
Oh, sir.
Hey, orbit. Deep rip.
This is Carson. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he completes it to Evans. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
61, matchbox lights.
54. I'm coming, baby.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 50.
Get it.
On 1st down, it's Carson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
They run again with Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Watch out. Begin.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
X3, 218, chopper. Joker. Hey, switch gears. Six, bullet high. Hey, Haywood. Screen.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
18 Gator. Check, 43. Go. March 43. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing protein spill. Shit. Smoke. 43's the man. Yes. You ain't got nothing. Hit it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Charlie. 54 is Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Houston, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile...